Retro PC Durham, Chris here with another video, and we've got an empty table. I don't know if you know what that means. For me, it means I gotta pick something up and put it on the table, and that's because we've got a PC parts pickup to do today. Here it comes, and there it is. All right, so we got a nice pickup here. This came thank you to Denny, who lives in Brooklyn, actually, which is North Whitby, Ontario, where I live. And had some stuff for me to pick up today. So I haven't gone through any of this yet. Just, what I saw when I was been taking it off the porch and putting it into the van. So we're going to take a look at what we've got in here now. Let me move this over a little bit, and we'll start off with this box. So we've got a box for a power supply. I assume it's not a 650 watt NVGA ATX power supply. No, it's not, but it's a box of stuff. So first off, we've got some cards here. We've got a 54 megabit per second wireless PCI adapter. Ooh, wireless G TrendNet adapter. And then we've got a D-Link DFE-530TX. So that's a 10 by 100 PCI Ethernet adapter. Cool. We've got a fan that I've just dropped on other stuff. We've got a fan here that looks like it had been someone was doing some work on it here to try and make it be something other than it was. Interesting. Okay, but it does, it's hard to tell here. A Panaflow brushless. I don't know, this looks like it might have come out of like a power supply or something and he tried to adapt it to use pins. All right, fan number 2. Here, this is a interesting YS Tech Total Solution Provider 12 volt fan here with a weird, it's got a brushed case on it. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be for. It's got regular motherboard fan header on it, but it's kind of looks like it would sit on your desktop or something. Maybe it's magnetized. Interesting. Okay. We've got some mice here. We've got a wireless mouse here, it looks like, from MSI. And it doesn't have any batteries in it. It takes 2 AA's, but it does come with our USB dongle. So that's important. So it's kind of a cool wireless mouse, laser mouse thing going on there. All right. We've got a Logitech cordless mouse here as well. And this one looks like it's missing the dongle. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make use of that, but we'll hold on to it maybe for a little bit. And then an HP 3-button optical mouse as well. So a couple mice. Cool. A power adapter here. This is a Lenovo power adapter. Interesting. It's got a... okay. This is for... We've got a dock here, and it uses... This is not a standard ThinkPad AC adapter. So maybe this is like when Lenovo was first taking over the PC thing and they had their own Idea Center dock or something, and they just tried to rebrand it, but they were still using the old connectors. So it's got Display Link Plug and Play. Oh, I bet this is their Gen 1 USB ThinkPad Basic USB 3.0 dock. I bet this is the Gen 1 USB 3.0 dock, which I believe, if I remember correctly, are buggy. But it does have a DVI video output, Ethernet, and a couple USB ports. So I guess if you've got an older ThinkPad, or an older device and you wanted to dock it to something, this could possibly be useful. I wonder if, if I had something like an old laptop or something that I wanted to convert to be used as a desktop, this could be something helpful because it could plug all the external components, right? You could plug your desktop, Ethernet, your keyboard and mouse and USB, and then a DVI monitor into this, and then just one USB 3.0 port into that, like a laptop that was had a broken screen or something. Okay, well, we'll hold on to that and see what we can do with it. We've got a processor here. Okay, cool. This is what is this? What is this guy? See if we can get the right angle here. And I don't know if we can get the focus on here to catch properly, but I can tell you this is an Intel Pentium G860. So this is an LGA 1155. processor, dual core. Yeah, 3 gigahertz. That would be great. If I come across an LG 1155 system board, I've got a perfect processor to build a basic Windows 10 machine on. Love it. Love it. We got a SODIMM here. We've got a 2 gig PC3, so 2 gig of DDR3 memory. Always can use more of this stuff to make up matched pairs of 4 gig for a laptop. We have a converter tray for a 5 1/4 to 3.5 inch drive bay. So this would be good on maybe on a system where there's not a lot of slots to install hard drives in. I can install this up like underneath the CD-ROM drive to install a hard drive to. That'll work well. And speaking of hard drives, we have a Western Digital, a SATA drive, and it's a 74.3 gigabyte SATA drive. Interesting. That's a strange capacity for a SATA hard drive, 74.3. But obviously this is an older drive because it still has Molex power as well as the SATA power options for it. So, okay. You know, those are always handy as well. The ones that have the Molex power is handy because I have a lot of older power supplies and, you know, only so many SATA to Molex adapters to go around. And then we have another hard drive here. This is another SATA hard drive, maybe a little bit newer. It's very light. This is a 320 gig hard drive, so great. Good capacity for a basic Windows machine, so very helpful. Okay, let's move this out of the way, and we'll start taking a look at what else is in here. Oh, what is this? This looks like a monitor. Okay. It's a small monitor. It looks like it might be like a 15 or 17 inch. A 17 inch Samsung SyncMaster 153V. And it's just a little guy here. VGA only. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that'll work for a donation machine. Absolutely. We've got another. Is this a monitor here too? What is this? Oh, we dropped the controller for it. There's a oh, it's like a digital photo screen. Okay. A digital photo screen. I don't know what I'm going to do with a digital photo screen, but we have one. We have one now. Maybe I'll figure out how to mount it up on the wall here, and we can have like pictures of like donors or something. I don't know. We have an MSI keyboard. Maybe this is like a. Is this supposed to go with the monitor, the mouse as well? Looks like it's got a spot here for the. Oh, there's still batteries installed. Just one AA battery. I'm gonna take that out here just in case it's not in good condition. I don't want it to start bleeding. I don't see a connector for it, so it's possible that these guys go together and the one dongle that's on here picks up both of them. So that's cool. I mean, having a matched pair is pretty cool. And then we've got a Logitech keyboard here as well, and this one also has the batteries installed. We're going to pop those out as well. I worry about leaving batteries in, and this could be sitting on a shelf for a couple months before I make use of it, especially since this one doesn't look to have any kind of connector either. So, I mean, this is another one that could be sitting on a shelf for a while until I get a Logitech dongle come in on a donation. Okay, what else do we have here? We have a Thomson cable modem. This is probably an older cable modem too. So yeah, I don't have a heck of a lot of use for an old cable modem, but you know, we'll see, maybe someday. And then, oh, a D-Link wireless router, a DR655. Okay, this is kind of cool because actually what I've been wanting to get for a while now is to have a switch at my workbench, because I just have one Ethernet cable run here for when I'm working on stuff, and now I could actually maybe plug that in here, plug it into one of the LAN ports, and now have 3 Ethernet ports, or I believe the DR655 is one of the type of routers that you can install, is it called DD-WRT on? And I had a DAR615 a while ago, which was like 100 gig only, and this one is gigabit Ethernet. You could actually turn the WAN port here into another switch port, so I could actually have 4 ports available. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So if the adapter came with this, that might be a little project for me to get that hooked up and mounted on the wall, and now I could be able to have like up to 4 machines going at once to be able to connect up to the internet to do updates or download stuff off my FTP server. We've got a bunch of power cables here as well. So there's a D-Link cable here. There's a Leader Electronics, which I maybe for this digital picture thing, and then a switching adapter. So there's 3 adapters here. There's 3 devices that need adapters. I'm sure they match up. And then what else is in here? Looks like we've got some interesting things here. So we've got some braided IDE cables, which are kind of cool. I mean, the fact that they're a little bit easier to install than regular ribbon cables is kind of fun. We've got some Ethernet cables here. So a Cat 5 cable, a little bit older, which is still, I mean, still okay for a basic machine. Cat 5 cable. If you're thinking about hooking this up on an older computer where, you know, the internet service you might be getting is only going to be like 5 meg, it's not going to matter that you've got slower connections. So there's a bunch of cables in here, a bunch of Ethernet cables, and some coax cables, which I don't really have a use for, and another IDE ribbon cable, more coax cables, and some CPU power cables or computer power cables here. Another computer power cable. A big, what is this thing? Look at this. We have got a HDMI to DVI cable, but it's like super long and has this like braiding on it. That is interesting. I wonder what that was originally for. Like if someone bought this specifically to run like a really long connection and they wanted this kind of braided thing going on. That's big. Interesting. Okay, well, we've got it now. More VGA cables and a DVI cable. A DVI to HDMI adapter. I've got a bunch of these. And another couple of coax cables, which I don't really have much use for either. So yeah, big bunch of cables there, power cables and stuff. I can obviously will go into my pile of power cables. So that'll be the whole haul here from this PC parts pickup. I hope you enjoyed checking out some of the gear here. Let me know if you saw anything that was particularly interesting that I maybe didn't show enough interest for, or something I was really excited about that I shouldn't have been. As always, I hope you are staying safe and healthy, and we will catch you in the next one.